Thanks for stopping by, guys, and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. Now, today's episode is going to be a bit odd because it's about something really small and in my opinion is something I really never thought about until now. And now that I've built one, I'm kind of glad I did. And that is a universal hitch design. Now, I've actually technically done another universal hitch design. The problem was it wasn't really the hitch itself as much as it was the trailers. So this is what they used to look like. Each vehicle would have some sort of hook. These would vary on vehicle to vehicle and would swing down. The process would be you'd get out of the vehicle, lower this, raise this, back the truck under, lower this, then lock it in place. And it was really time consuming and honestly a pain in the butt. Most of the times during videos, if the trailer came detached, it was such a long process to reattach it that I just didn't bother. But with this little guy, it's literally just a switch. There's no picking the trailer up. There's no getting out of the vehicle. You press a switch, you back under the trailer, you press the switch again, and then you drive off. And this is really simple to build. It's literally just pipe piece, piston, pipe piece, and then for here, pipe piece, switch, speed to lowest, and the range you want to set it to is going to be where the hook just before it touches the ground. So right there. Or depending on what vehicle you're attaching it to, you can just switch the height of the piston for that specific vehicle. So, with that being said, let's throw this design away and let's look at one that actually works. Now, not only is this good for trailers, but it's also surprisingly good for aircraft, especially if you have a flight computer to help you. So right here we have one hooked up. Let me just hit 7. Nope, I forgot to hook up the switch to the seat. 7. And there we go, you can see it's properly height-wise. And we can just back up to, say, this trailer here, and instead of taking 5-6 different steps, press switch, back in, press switch, and we're locked in. Now we can drive off with this. And it's surprisingly decent. It doesn't go anywhere, and if it does somehow glitch out and come off, it's pretty easy to just attach. So real quick, we're just going to accidentally drop it, and assuming we don't flip the trailer, which I just did, this is not going to plan. Let's see if we can right that trailer. So assuming you've dropped your trailer and it doesn't flip, let's really quickly just hook that right back up. And just back it under, hit 7, and there we go. Really nice, easy, and simple. While I was testing this, I did some dumb stuff. I made an armored car centipede. It worked quite well. Completely pointless. Quite fun, though. Let's go ahead and drop this trailer off. And let's pick up this armored car trailer that I built. And there we go. Clicked right into place. And we can drive around. And of course, you don't have to have a gun carriage or something like that. You could just have a basic utility trailer or a tow trailer or whatever you need attached to a vehicle. Or as I'm about to demonstrate, you could also use it for just aerial deployment of a vehicle. So let's go ahead and drop that guy. Hop into our little medium carrier and see if we can get this thing up off the ground. Alright, and I did get the vehicle up in the air. Did take me a minute. Another thing is I did switch the vehicle that we're going to be picking up. Originally I was going to pick up the armored car, but frame rates just wouldn't allow it, unfortunately. So we're going to try and pick up a goat, one of my little trucks, my little military trucks. So kind of line it up by, get it overhead. Let's go ahead and open and lower. Once we get down close to the truck, it can be a bit easier to line up the hook properly. Try not to land on the roof of the truck. Tap. Let's see about getting this hook in place. There we go. A little bit of rotation. Drop it down. And click it. There we go. And we can go ahead and take off. Oh, not crashing the ground here. Let's get off the ground a little bit before we try and full throttle away. There we go. I'm not sure what is happening to the vehicle. That is interesting. Did we mess up the flight computer? No, the flight computer is fully functional. There we go. We're regaining balance. Not quite sure why the vehicle did that. There we go. And now I can just kind of fly off. Oh. Now this vehicle is not meant to be a transport in this sense. It's meant to transport troops, not vehicles, so I am having a bit of a difficult time smacking this off of every object I can think of. But let's see if we can actually get this somewhere somewhat important, shall we? And it appears we're not going to be getting it somewhere important because this is literally all the lift I have. Just enough to carry this thing. So, hopefully that demonstrates why I think having a universal hitch design may actually be a good thing. Or something that you might want to invest some time into. So, I am going to end this episode here. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. If you enjoy the channel, enjoy what I'm doing, please subscribe. It helps out a lot. And right now, shares help the channel the most. So if you do want to help the channel, please share this episode with a friend. Let's see if we can get this on the ground before we end the episode. So at least that way it won't be a complete failure. So touchdown. Let's make sure I got all my weight off of it. So, tink, pull back. And there we go. So, thanks for stopping by, thanks for sticking around, and until next time, peace.